You know what I mean? Stay composed, stay relaxed. You know how to fight. Just let it come to you. You don't gotta rush nothing. You more athletic. Use your athleticism. You fight behind the jab. Keep your hands up and just stay focused.
We have 2 days remaining until the mega fight between Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith in a rematch, where Chris Eubank is trying to get his revenge when he got knocked out against Liam Smith. And I'm really excited for this one. I think this is going to be a great fight between Liam Smith and Chris Eubank Jr. Earlier today, Chris Eubank Jr. called Terrance Crawford on FaceTime, and Terrance Crawford basically let Chris Eubank Jr. know, you know, I'm going to be pulling for you, man. You're a great fighter. Stay focused. Keep your hands up. And you can win this fight. You're the more athletic fighter. You're the faster fighter. Stay to your game plan. I think that Chris Eubank's at his best. If he's focused, he can absolutely beat Liam Smith. He is a good fighter, y'all. Chris Eubank is a good fighter. But something about his poise, he looks off to me. He does not look focused to me. It looks like he's trying to impress somebody instead of just going out there and doing his thing. And I think come fight night, that could affect him. But I have made the prediction that he is going to redeem himself in the rematch, hopefully, and pull off this victory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Liam Smith won this fight, if I'm being honest. Liam Smith is a good fighter. He comes forward, he's going to attack you. And Chris Eubank is going to have some tricks up his sleeve. He's going to have to move around that ring well. But at the same time, he wants to use that middle of the ring. He doesn't want to go against the ropes. Liam Smith has underrated power, in my opinion. And Chris Eubank Jr. is going to have to do everything in his power to make sure that he fights his fight stylistically. Because if he plays into Liam Smith's tricks, this could be another long night, and he could end up getting knocked out again. This is a real exciting fight. Both men looking at each other in the final days before the fight. And it's getting real intense. These guys are talking a lot of smack to each other. Liam Smith, you know, feels like he didn't get no credit from Chris Eubank. And Chris Eubank feels like he got lucky. And this is his chance to redeem himself and take it back from Liam. And this fight screams fireworks, in my opinion, you know. This fight absolutely screams fireworks, in my opinion. And like I said, I'm going to be pulling for Chris Eubank Jr., but I'm leaning towards Liam Smith to win this fight because I feel like Chris Eubank is distracted, and a distracted fighter makes for a difficult fighter to win a fight. But I will be pulling for Chris Eubank this weekend. I will be watching that fight. And in other boxing news, as most of you guys have heard, it's insane. I can't believe it's happening, but Errol Spence Jr. has reactivated his rematch clause with Terrance Bud Crawford. So they have not scheduled a date yet, but we know one thing for sure. Errol Spence looked in all his angles and directions. Took him about a month, and he ended up deciding that his best direction was to activate this rematch clause within a month and go at it again with Terrance Crawford and try to redeem himself. I think it's a bad move. I think he can't beat Terrance Crawford. I think Terrance Crawford is too good, too clever, too slick, and just his IQ is on another level compared to Errol. And Errol might get hurt bad in that fight. But the fight is going to be at 154. And people out there, Errol fans and people who like Errol, and just people who like boxing in general, think that Errol has a better chance at 154. I think that it won't matter. 154, 147. Terrance Crawford is the better fighter, and the better man will win no matter what the weight class is. They're not that far off in weight, and that's all she wrote. But I'm happy that Errol Spence has at least got the courage to get back in there. I said that this was a bad move, and I'm gonna stick to that. It's a bad move in terms of he's not gonna win, but he is gonna get a payday. But he's gonna just have another loss on his record, guys, and that's what it is.